So, as the players break, one player, particularly on the England side, will be looking forward to this fixture, because Steve Coppell of Manchester United has got a quite remarkable record against the Scots. He's scored in the last 3 meetings, all of which England have won. So Coppell, number 7, is a player the Scots would do well to watch. An England team which shows just one change. Tony Woodcock of Cologne has come in for Peter Barnes, and therefore his partnership is renewed with Peter With, reviving memories of the 1978 Nottingham Forest Championship team. But in what other country, I wonder, would the international team prepare for 2 vital World Cup matches by excluding players from arguably our 2 best teams? But without those Liverpool and Ipswich men, Ron Greenwood has made just the one change, and it represents, as we've already heard, a change in tactics which the players wanted. As far as the Scotland team is concerned, Joe Jordan, having been sent off against Wales, having missed the match against Northern Ireland through suspension, now returns, and it should be an absorbing tussle between Jordan and presumably Dave Watson. They know each other only too well. And Ray Stewart's international career began in fine style. He played in both full-back positions last week at Swansea, having switched at half-time, and then in midweek, playing in midfield, he scored against Northern Ireland, and it's in midfield where you'll find Ray Stewart today. The 2 centre-backs, McLeish and Miller, as Lou Macari has said, could be on trial. They're both from Aberdeen. Up front, David Provan on the right wing, John Robertson wearing 11 on the left wing. It's an adventurous team on paper, and supporting Jordan through the centre will be Tottenham's Steve Archibald. Kind of player that managers like, because if you look at his career record, he'll guarantee you 1 goal every 2 games. Scotland manager Jock Stein has taken his seat on the bench. And Scotland kick off, and it could be a fast and frantic start with the pitch so skiddy. There's the first foul by Glenn Hoddle, and the referee slipping there as he got in on the incident. Here's Robertson for Scotland. Here's Archibald. Bit of holding there, but the referee played a good advantage. Hartford looked for Provan. Robson trying to get to him. Corner. Peter With's having to come back and pick up McLeish on these corners, leaving Watson to deal with the Jordan threat, but it's been pulled back for Ray Stewart. Tackle was by Wilkins. McGrain also tackled by Wilkins. Away by With. Hartford. Hoddle. Well played. Coppell. England have got Woodcock on this side as well. Number 11. With is on the far post. McLeish let him go. Ricks. Interesting how much space Peter With found there, because the defender stood off him a couple of yards and allowed him to bring the ball down. It was chipped right across for With. There was the space, there was the layback, and the shot from Ricks. Nice touch from With to Coppell, but there's McLeish. Stewart to Hartford. That's well played by Scotland. Ace to Hartford. Corner. Joe Corrigan turning the ball out. Good break by Scotland. Stewart to Hartford. Lovely little turn by Asa Hartford. Went on a few yards, hit it with his left foot. Good stop by Corrigan, fingertips. McLeish, Anderson for England. Woodcock. Coppell joining him. Back with Wilkins. Anderson still well forward. Now Watson. There is a determination and an aggression about England which suggests they're smarting, as Jimmy Hill said, from criticism. Here's Coppell again. Coppell shot! That's the second one that's just cleared the bar from Steve Coppell. And again, given the space to line the shot up, Rough again had come out to narrow the angle, and Coppell was just a yard too high. John Robertson. That's a nice ball to Jordan. Policed by Dave Watson, and unable to control the ball. Miller. Archibald, it's Jordan in on Watson, and the ball not running kindly for the Scots there. Sansom looking for width. Ricks, Width laying it off nicely there. Here he is again. And Ricks, a lovely ball to Glenn Hoddle. That was brilliantly played. Woodcock is through to his left. Can he give it? Hoddle shoots off Miller. Corner. Hoddle explaining to Woodcock that he didn't see him early enough. But the ball to Hoddle initially was beautifully delivered by Graham Ricks. So a corner to England. Just the point that Jimmy Hill had made about playing to feet in the middle of the field. So half an hour gone, England 0, Scotland 0. But the pace unrelenting, and there'll be a few kind things that I would think about England's commitment on the evidence of the first half hour. This is Wilkins. They'll have to keep it up, though, against a very urgent Scottish team. Here's Woodcock. Here's Hoddle. Hoddle shots, good save by Ruff. Set up by Tony Woodcock. Glenn Hoddle with his left foot and Ruff going to his right. Proven. Neri. Kenny Sansom in the way. And the crowd rising to a crescendo now. There are 5 minutes left in the first half. It's England 0, Scotland 0. And there's Watson for England, but it's his interception to Wilkins. With battling well with McLeish. Coppell's on his way. In the middle, Woodcock and Ricks. And Ricks comes in and misses. Well, if that chance had fallen to Peter With, England might well be ahead. It was the ideal cross. Look at Coppell here. Waved on by the linesman, they beat the offside trap, he picked his spot, Woodcock came in near post and Ricks should have had his header surely on goal. This is Neri, and now Proven. McGrain to Archibald. Archibald again, good ball, Neri. Now Ray Stewart. This is Frank Gray. Stewart now. And Stewart looking for Jordan, away by Watson. Now With. That's a good layoff again by Peter With. Good first-time ball. He got the return from Ray Wilkins. He's only got Woodcock and Wilkins with him. It's still With. Now Hoddle. Woodcock stretching. And with a minute left in the first half, John Robertson for Scotland. And Neri tries to go by Wilkins. Robertson. Good skill, but Viv Anderson read his intentions. Koppel. Here's Woodcock. And now With. Woodcock continues his run. He's in the area now. There he is. McGrain, a good challenge. Defenders doing awfully well on both sides here. Ricks. Oh, there's a free kick. Robson left Jordan on the ground. Into time added on by the French referee for stoppages. Miller with the kick. Scotch supporters once more, as the half-time whistle blows. It was hardly heard because they're making so much noise. They've turned this into a home match. Trevor Francis, who's been suffering a little bit from further Achilles trouble, will be asked now to lend his support to an attack which is still looking for that elusive goal as England kick off with Wilkins on the ball, and here's Neri. Jordan tangling with Wilkins, shirt pulling. Neri. McLeish. Martin. Koppel. Francis. With is just inside. And Ray Wilkins spreading it out to Graham Ricks. Sansom's made a good run forward from left back, marked by Probyn. McGrain. David Neri. So Wilkins for England. Ricks. Hoddle. Koppel out on the right still. Gray goes to meet him. And Koppel's beaten Gray here. And McLeish given a fairly easy header. But Koppel refusing to give up. Here's Francis. And that came off Miller for the corner. Persistence, one of the great qualities of Steve Koppel. Graham Ricks has gone across to take the corner. We've got Peter With on the near post. Alvin Martin has come forward in a deeper position. Number 14. Wilkins with the shot. Good effort on the volley by the Manchester United player. England captain in this second half. Hoddle curling the corner in. Away by Neri, a shot by Wilkins. With Ricks again. Out left is Francis. And in the way was McGrain. With on the near post, McLeish's header out, on by Neri. Here's Martin. Robson. Glenn Hoddle. Koppel. Oh, Sansom. And Sansom tries to find width. And Miller hooked the ball out from almost on the line, with the goalkeeper beaten. Poor Peter With. The post against Brazil. Phillips off the line against Wales, and now watch this. Sansom chips rough, With comes in, heads it past the keeper, Miller away. Wilkins. Francis. With has gone to the right, so has Hoddle. In again, With is arriving now, and Davy Provan back for Scotland. Poor pass from him, straight to Kenny Sansom. In for With. And With very angry at the challenge by McGrain when the ball had gone, gesturing towards the referee, but here's Provan. Looking for Archibald. He's got the other side of Robson. Did he bring him down? The referee says yes. Penalty. Robson on Archibald. The ball played through by Davy Provan. Archibald got goal side of the defender. Robson made contact, did he? The referee said yes. England are complaining. Peter With, I think, has been booked for the protest, certainly spoken to, I should say, and warned to go away. And Archibald's run, still the England players protest. Now Wilkins has gone across with Koppel. And Francis has gone to Corrigan to tell him which side Robertson normally puts his penalties. Look at that. That's a Nottingham Forest player giving the goalkeeper advice about how to react when Robertson shoots. A goal for Scotland. Francis was wrong, Corrigan was wrong, Robertson scores. The Scottish Hordes celebrate a penalty goal, which puts their team ahead, and a beautiful penalty it was too, with John Robertson of Nottingham Forest, so accurate from the spot, finding the corner of the net. Did you think it was a penalty? Look at it from here. Archibald goes down in a heap, and the referee gave pushing from behind by Brian Robson. It happened in the same spot as that controversial cup final penalty, didn't it? When Archibald's Tottenham were on the receiving end. Here's Ricks. Francis. Good cross by Francis, and nobody far enough forward. Can Koppel retrieve it? There's With. It got a deflection, I think, off a Scottish player. Corner. Koppel's cross again. Coming in from the right, and as you see Peter With shoot, watch for the deflection. There it is. Corner. Now Glenn Hoddle to curl one in. With's there with the back header. That's difficult for Alan Rough, and he was relieved to see it go over. Spot of sportsmanship from Willie Miller, but Miller's clearance now off the line from With becomes even more significant, because within a couple of minutes Scotland were on the attack and in the lead. And Wembley once again is a mass of tartan flags. On the Scottish bench getting very excited over there as England sit steadfast alongside. The Scots can sense victory here. Jock Stein trying to restrain them a little bit, reminiscent of Alf Ramsey in '66. And the Scots will be very happy to keep the ball in that area of the field. It's a foul throw. There are 2 minutes left. Scotland lead by 1-0 in a game that may well be remembered as a match of the two penalties, one that was given and one that wasn't. Hooked away, thankfully, by Frank Gray, but here's Martin. With England know it's desperate now. Francis. Oh. The Scots will just be glad to see out time. When they won here in '77, we had that dreadful pitch invasion. One hopes the police will be able to restrain any over-enthusiastic supporters this time. Martin with Jordan. And Wembley, as Ron Greenwood looks on, a sea of Scottish flags. And a din of Scottish noise. Jordan. Coppell hooping it upfield, hopeful for width, back by McLeish, who's played so well. Then Robson. And McLeish, anywhere will do, with 30 seconds of normal time left. Just see what the referee adds on here for stoppages. Not a very good throw by Viv Anderson. This is Jordan, now Neri, and now Archibald. Trying to get away, here's Neri again, Archibald! Injury time now, Robertson for Scotland. Jordan. Still Joe Jordan. Goes for the shot which ricochets off Alvin Martin, but Scotland retain possession with Robertson. Neri. Gray. Robertson. And the Scottish fans taunting the English, as if England need any more mockery this week. Jordan holds the swab to his head. Robertson looks on, having scored the goal. And the Scots, who relish their Wembley victories, look like getting another one here. Have England got time for one more attack? Not if they play like that. This is Robertson. He's played a minute already of stoppage time, the French referee. With. And there is the final whistle. England failed to score again. Jock Stein leads Scotland to their first victory over England under his management, thanks to Robertson's penalty in the second half.